Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Nashville Stars franchise. The Stars sit here at 64-71. We have already pretty much surpassed our last two seasons as far as record goes. This is the closest we've been to 500 through about the first 120 or so games. And we are pretty good. I mean, we are a solid team. And I think right now we have a chance to make a run. I'm not sure if we will get there, but I am going to go out trying. And looking at these next 12 games, we play Boston, who is in the wild card chase. The Tampa Bay Rays, who are in first place. The Blue Jays, who are in first place. And then Detroit, who is kind of an average team, kind of like us. Odubel Herrera last episode had a fractured shin and has been placed on the IL. He is out for the season. And now we head to, this kind of time where it's close to the September call. So we have about a couple of games before we get there. But looking at our roster, we will actually move up John Dumont in place of Odubel Herrera. I moved down Dumont to AAA to hopefully get some at-bats, and he actually hit pretty well. So we move him back up, and looking at our current team, we have a lot of guys hitting well at the end of the year, like Taylor Trammell and Dom Thompson-Williams. Gary Doss looks like he is running away with the AL Rookie of the Year, hitting pretty well for his first time up here. I had high hopes for Kurt Zambrano. He has not really impressed when he did play, and now it looks like Jorge Alfaro has come back and kind of been a better hitter than what Zambrano has been. On the mound, we have had a very good year, and this gives me very good hope because just think about it. We kind of build within. We haven't signed any big free agent pitchers. We brought in James Kaprielian, and he is under contract for the next 3 years, at least through arbitration. So we will see what happens with this next week and a half of games. 12 games on the schedule in the next 14 days, and we will see if we can make a run. First, the Boston Red Sox on the road in a 3-game set. We'll see if we can come away with something here. Facing John Means on the mound. This is Billy Hamilton getting the leadoff spot. I need to produce runs, so adding some speed at the top is definitely key. Gary Doss to the plate, hitting .258, an OPS that's just above average, and he is hitting pretty well here at the top of the lineup. He gets it inside. Fastball! This one! Driven to the Green Monster. It's a home run. Gary Doss comes through, who is expected to be the star of this team in the future. I think that he and Devers are going to be in the middle of the lineup for a very long time together. And Doss makes it a 1-0 lead off of that swing. Rafael Devers at the plate now. He hits a hard ground ball to first, but it will be stepped on first by Means. Buddha Bless hitting in that 4 spot. He is actually giving Jesus Aguilar a day off today, and he grounds out to second base. For this Red Sox lineup, they have a lot of good guys. Marcelo Mayer, Alexander Bogaerts, and Trevor Story are right there, all in the middle of the order. They are all middle infielders and very, very good. Here is Mayer at the plate. He does strike out looking, as that brings up 2 outs. Enrique Hernandez in the bottom of the second inning. This is going to be a pitch over the middle, and this one will be crushed, and that is gone. Troy Quincy gives up the first run of the game for the Red Sox. Enrique Hernandez's 11th home run of the year. He missed his spot badly on that one. Still in the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. Troy Quincy this time facing Christian Velasquez at the plate. Matthew Barefoot at the plate as well. Outside fastball will walk him. That's a terrible walk. Barefoot was only hitting .209. Victor Reyes. That's low. Bases loaded in the bottom of the second inning. Marcelo Mayer back at the plate. He hits a hard ground ball to the right side. It's knocked down, and it will be safe all around. Tyler Black could not come up with a play on that one, and Boston takes the 2-1 lead. Alexander Bogaerts at the plate. Ground ball to short. It will just be flipped on to second, but Boston gets 2 runs in that inning. On to the bottom of the third inning. This is Trevor Story at the plate. Hard liner to right field. It's knocked down by Dom Thompson-Williams. He comes up throwing, and Thompson-Williams does have a good arm in right field, but it will be a double for possibly the MVP in Trevor Story. He tries to swipe third, though, and that's going to be a great throw by Alfaro. It's hard to steal an Alfaro. You got to get a great jump, especially when Troy Quincy's on the mound. He's got a quick delivery to the plate. And a nice throw by Alfaro. This at-bat continues. Trey Mancini hits one deep to left field. That one's off the green monster. It will just be a long single, and Trevor Story should not have stole because that probably would have scored him. Next batter comes to the plate now. Hard ground ball down the line will get through. And now they have men on first and second. If he didn't score on the Mancini one, he definitely would have scored on that one. Enrique Hernandez, ground ball to second. This should be 4-6-3, the double play. There we go. Only getting out of this inning with no damage done, and now it is 2-1 still. On to the top of the fourth. Here is Dom Thompson-Williams hitting the ball well this season. That one goes to left center. It will be a double. And he starts out this fourth inning with a leadoff double here with no outs. His 27th of the year. He is hitting very, very well for us. Shea Wickham at the plate. He hits one down the left field line. That one gets through. It will be a RBI. Shea Wickham tries to get to second here, and the throw right on time. What a throw that time, and getting Shea Wickham. Now that brings up 2 outs here with Alfaro at the plate. He's got a man on first base, and he hits one to the left side. That one gets past Story. And now it will be men on first and second here. Billy Hamilton at the plate. 0 for 2 as the top of the lineup rolls over. 3-2 pitch. This one's low. It's just a ground ball to short, and Billy Hamilton with good speed cannot beat out the throw from Story. It's a 2-2 ball game, though. On to the fifth inning. Kerry Doss hits one deep again. He's ahead of that one just early. Almost had his second home run of the day that time. This at-bat continues in. Kerry Doss stays with it and goes up the box, and that one will be a single here to start out the fifth inning. That brings up the meat of our order here. Rafael Devers at the plate now, 1 for 2 today. He hits one well to right field. This one's carrying to the wall. It's going to be gone. Devers having a career year this year. He will probably top his career high in home runs. He will have his career slugging percentage high, and then he will have a career high in OPS as well. He is swinging a hot bat, and the manager has seen enough. In comes Brian Mata out of the pen. 2 games this season only, a high ERA, as he will come and complete this, at least the middle of this game for the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the fifth inning, as that is going to be a walk, another one by Troy Quincy. He has really struggled to really have true command this season, and that's where we go to the bullpen here in the fifth. That will end Troy Quincy's day, bringing in Austin Pruitt, as that brings up the next batter to the plate, and Marcelo Mayer does steal. Now they have a man on second base, the middle of the order up. This is Xander Bogaerts, who continues that at bat, and he swings and misses at a curveball. 1 out. Brings up Story, a high fastball swing and miss. And now 2 outs. Trey Mancini to the plate, and he hits one well to left center. This one's giving a lot of chase to Taylor Trammell, and he runs it down in center field, giving James Wood the day off in center today. So this 2-run lead stays intact here as we move on to the top of the 6th inning. There is a walk as the top of the order comes up. Billy Hamilton at the plate. 2-1 pitch, and Billy Hamilton hits one deep. This one inside the foul pole. It's a home run. Billy Hamilton showing off the power right there. That one was hit a mile, and it just curves around the foul pole. It's now 6-2. On to the top of the 7th inning now. Buddha Bless at the plate, and that one will be a single up the middle. As that brings up Shea Wickham, and he walks as well with 1 out. Now we have men on first and second. Boston goes to the bullpen, bringing in Darwinson Hernandez to face the lefty Taylor Trammell. Lefty on lefty matchup, and Trammell gets the best of Hernandez. It will be bases loaded here with Tyler Black at the plate with 1 out. 3-2 pitch. He does not have a marquee moment with the Nashville Stars yet, but that one will be low. Ball 4. 7-2 ball game. They walk in a run. Bases loaded here still. 1 out. Jorge Alfaro gets a hanger. That one's crushed. A perfect home run. Jorge Alfaro makes it an 11-2 game. What a way to open up this stretch of games. We have to do some damage to the Red Sox in order to make this run, and that helps a whole lot. That's a dinger to left field over the wall. And now it ends up being 14-2 as Joel Payamps comes in, and he does close it out here and caps off a 12-run victory. Taylor Trammell actually hit a 3-run homer to bring it to 14-2 after it was 11-2. He went 2 for 3. Rafael Devers went 2 for 5. How about Billy Hamilton hitting a home run in this one over the Green Monster? He went 1 for 6. You could just see the day that everybody had. It was an amazing opening game to the stretch of games that we will have. So now we get into game number 2 here facing Boston, and it's 1-0 going into the 9th inning. We'll see if we can possibly do something here. Facing Blake Trinan, who signed a free agent deal with the Red Sox. This one's a low slider, and that one will be strike 3. As it brings up Kerry Doss to the plate now with 1 out, 3-2 pitch, 1 for 2 today. This one's low, ball 4. Kerry Doss is actually pretty good at getting on base. As now that brings up James Wood as we bring in Billy Hamilton here to pinch run, giving us some speed on first base. We will likely try to swipe a bag here. 2-1 pitch is an outside sinker, 98 mile an hour, but it's still not in time. Billy Hamilton now on second base. James Wood comes to the plate now, and that one will be strike 3. Could not time that slider up. John Dumont now, who got moved back up from AAA, 1 for 3 today, and make it 1 for 4. Strike 3, a sinker gets him looking, and Boston takes game number 2. As now we start the month of September, and now it is the September call-ups, and we cannot start a game until we move 2 guys up. So I am thinking here, there are a couple of guys I am considering. Tyson King, I would move him up, but, it's been 3 years, and I have not seen him really produce, so I'm just going to keep him down. Enrique Bradfield, I want to just talk about Enrique Bradfield Jr. Now, he is amazing, and a big reason why is because look at the progression. He's went up 6 overall this year, which is incredible, and he's already at AAA. We've already moved him up from AA to AAA. He had a AA season that was worth Minor Leaguer of the Year, and now he's up at AAA, helping out the AAA affiliate. But we're going to move up Colin Ozuna instead since he has the MLB experience. And then I'm going to move up a pitcher. Last year we did move up Damian Houston. We're going to do it again. He's having a much better year this year than he had at AAA. We tried to move him up at the September call-ups last year, and he did not do well. But hopefully we can get some glimpses out of him because going into free agency in the offseason, he could be a rotational guy at the MLB level next year. So now we hop into this final Boston game. It is 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. This one is a day game. Man on third base with the Jorge Alfaro at the plate. Remember, he had a grand slam in game number 1 of the series. This one's over the middle. He's a little late on this one. It's going to be a throw to the plate. Enrique Hernandez is going to come up throwing the lefty. Hard throw home to the plate. The throw is in time, but the tag was kind of a little slow getting Shea Whitcomb, and Whitcomb will be safe. It's now 3-1, adding some insurance. Here is Dom Thompson-Williams hitting the ball tremendously this year. This one's driven deep to the right center gap. That one does knock off the wall. It stays in that corner in center field, and it will be a triple. We forced the throw home, and Dom Thompson-Williams continues a great year. Adds a triple to his resume here. I think Dom Thompson-Williams is our starter in right field. I think that he has shown that this year. Taylor Trammell at the plate now, and he gets a low fastball, strike 3. Trammell has been hitting the ball really, really well, but he can't come through right there. Boston adds one here. It's 3-2 now on to the 6th inning. This one's a hard liner up the middle by Kerry Doss. This was the Kerry Doss we saw at the AAA level last year. He was absolutely tattooing the ball. You're starting to see that now as the Red Sox go to the pen and they bring in Brian Mata again. We just shelled him last game. I'm surprised they are bringing him in again. 11.57 ERA. That brings up James Wood. He hits one deep to left field. This one off of the Green Monster. It will score 1. It's a 4-2 ball game. It looks like Devers is fired up playing his former team, and that one taking the opposite field. Bringing up Shea Wickham, low pitch in the zone, and that one will just be a chopper to third. And we will score 1. Going to third base, James Wood will get tagged out. But that brings up Tyler Black, who has kind of not been impressive so far since being moved up. At least hasn't hit the ball well, but he's been pretty good defensively. He will walk. Jorge Alfaro, we already seen the hot bat that he has been swinging so far this episode. 0 for 1 today. This one is hit hard, and that one gets over the glove of Story, who's playing third base today. And it will be a RBI double. And Jorge Alfaro really doing some great things for this Nashville Stars team. Signed a 2-year extension in the offseason. Bringing up Dom Thompson-Williams. This one's pitched behind him. And look at this. We get caught up in a rundown. It bounced back perfectly to Vasquez behind the plate. And it will be the 3rd out of the inning. Now we get into some trouble, though. In the 7th inning, this is Trevor Story at the plate now, a 7-5 ball game. We do get the 6-4-3 double play, but a man on third base now with Trey Mancini at the plate now, 0 for 3. He hits one hard up the middle. That one is going to get down, and it's now a 7-6 ball game. Boston's such a good team. They're hard to put away. They have such good hitters at the top of their lineup. It's a tough outing every single time. Here is Taylor Trammell at the plate. He hits one well to center field. It's off the Green Monster, and it will be a double here with 2 outs to start the top of the 9th inning. I just wanted to highlight Trammell because he is continuing to hit the ball well versus left-handed pitching versus righties as well. Rafael Devers comes to the plate. Good timing on this swing, but it will just be a fly out to center field on to the bottom of the 9th. Pablo Moya in for the save. Trey Mancini pop up in the infield. It will be the ball game, a 7-6 victory. We will win the series here 2-1. And just a good outing here from your Nashville Stars, 7-6. 11 hits to their 10. How about Dom Thompson-Williams just absolutely killing the ball? He was a single away from the cycle in that game. So now we go to this Detroit series. I will not play any games in it, really. I will likely jump into the last one, but we end up winning game number 1. 2-0, and we are 67-72. We are making moves here. Game 2, Jack Leiter gets the win. We are 68-72. How about this? 2 straight wins here versus the Tigers. And we end up dropping game number 3, though, dropping to 68-73. In this game, Devers went 2 for 5. It wasn't enough, though. We lose by 2 runs. Detroit had 13 hits in this one. And I do decide to hop into this final game, hopefully completing another series win here, going 3 of 4. And we will face a up-and-coming Detroit rebuilding lineup. They have a couple of good players in the middle of their order, but I think they still have some rebuilding to do. We, on the other hand, are hitting pretty well here towards the end of the season. We'll see if we can keep that up today with Mike Minor on the mound. Facing Spencer Torkelson at the plate here in Nashville. That one will be over the middle of the plate, but Akil Baddoo will swipe second. And now they have a man in scoring position. 2-2 pitch, 1 out. This one's low in the zone. And Torkelson will absolutely crush that pitch. It's a home run. Wow, that pitch was absolutely crushed. 503. Goodness, his 24th home run of the season makes it 2-0. Here's Kerry Doss at the plate, who's already hit the longest home run in this park already this year. And I guess in this series, that one will be a hard ground ball. Should have been 2, but could not be handled cleanly. Rafael Devers to the plate now with a man in scoring position. He hits one hard to third base, and that one will be snagged. Dom Thompson-Williams will get back to second base. Bringing up 2 outs. That will be Jesus Aguilar, and it will be a fly out to center field. And with 2 outs, Jesus Aguilar cannot come through. More situations here trying to manufacture some runs. On to the bottom of the second inning. This is Tyler Black at the plate. We do swipe second here. And we'll see what happens with the strikeout right there. Jorge Alfaro at the plate now. High fastball. And we cannot come through. 2 men in scoring position. And we once again squander the opportunity. It's now a 4-0 ball game. On to the bottom of the 5th inning. Jesus Aguilar comes up again. He can't catch up with the fastball. Eduardo Rodriguez is dealing today. On to the 9th inning. Nashville still not producing here. Looks like we could end up splitting with the Detroit Tigers. Now 1 out. Bringing up Billy Hamilton to the plate. 3-2 pitch. This one's up in the zone. We swing and miss. And it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out to end the ball game. Detroit comes into Nashville and splits this series. Spencer Torkelson with a big-time 2-run home run game will propel them to a victory here on the road. So we go up against Boston again, this time at home, and we actually drop the first 2 games of the second 3-game set, and we end up winning the third as Chris Sale, we beat him out. Jack Leiter gets the win in that game. And unfortunately, after dropping those 2 games, I think maybe it could be a run that just did not happen. And now we face the division-leading Jays, and they are way ahead in first place. We will face a very tough lineup. And just look at this team. I mean, they have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They have obviously guys like, I can't even think of anybody's name, Teoscar Hernandez. And now they have Max Clark, who is at the MLB. Actually, Dylan Cruz, who is actually at the MLB level now. He has been moved up in pretty short order. They have a very tough lineup. This is going to be a tough team for years to beat. If there's one guy that we can touch in this rotation, it's Joey Murray, though. He is not having the greatest of years. We'll see if he can do anything today. Taylor Trammell at the plate. Curveball low, and he just was way too early on that swing. May have got fooled just a bit. Rafael Devers with the pitch right over the middle. That one will be a high fly ball to center field. And it will be easy fly ball for BGO in center field. I believe that was BGO. Bringing up Jesus Aguilar with a man on first base. That one will be low too. Joey Murray with 23 pitches this inning, bringing up Kerry Doss over the middle of the plate. This one's hit well, and that one will get over the right fielder's head, Teoscar Hernandez. It will score 1. Jesus Aguilar with only 7 speed cannot come around to score. One thing I don't like about Jesus Aguilar is that speed. I mean, that's the thing. You know, you got to hit him probably like 4 or 5 in the lineup because he's not going to score many runs with that speed. James Wood now up to the plate now in the 6th hole. He will hit one hard, but it will just be a ground ball to third base. So here is Dylan Cruz, who was once the top prospect in baseball this year. He was moved up in very short order. That one will be a leadoff single here off of Troy Quincy as our ace gives up a leadoff single here. Now they have a man on first base. Cruz can run a little bit. He tries to swipe second, and this throw will not be in time. It's very hard to steal off Quincy, and Cruz was ended up doing it. Chris Taylor here in the 2nd hole. This one will be a fly ball to right field. Dom Thompson-Williams has a good arm in right field. That one will be thrown offline. Bringing up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now in the 3 spot. He will get enough wood on this one to just get a ground ball to the right side of the infield. It will score 1. The benefits of having a guy that can swipe a bag there in that leadoff spot. So 1-1 game now. Here is Shea Wickham up in the 4th inning. Men on first and second. Hit well to right field. It will get to the wall. It's going to score 1. And it looks like it's going to score 2. The throw home will not be in time as James Wood scores from first. It's now a 3-1 game. Shea Wickham with his 31st home double of the season. Hitting .246, not slugging well at all, but you know, he's a pretty good hitter, to be honest with you. He just does not hit for power, really. As now we continue this 4th inning now. Rafael Devers at the plate. A tailor-made situation for him. Bases loaded, and that's what he does with it. A fly ball into foul territory. That pitch was teed up for Devers, and he just misses. On to the bottom of the 9th inning, though. We're in a 3-2 game. Here is Teoscar Hernandez, and he will get the swing and miss right there. And now here's Cavan Biggio to the plate now. 1 for 2. Outside pitch, and he hits it away from the shift. We probably should have located it there, and it will be a easy double. And now this 9th inning continues here with 2 outs. Man on second base. This is Danny Jansen at the plate. Probably their worst hitter in the lineup. Not as far as ratings go, but as far as averages go. This one's hit to the left side. It gets through. The throw home by Taylor Trammell will not be in time. A 3-3 game. Pablo Moya blows the save. And I go back to that Devers situation. If Devers would have came through right there, this wouldn't have happened. But instead, we end up losing this game. Pablo Moya blows the save. And wow, we lose 4-3 here. The game we probably should have won. We end up simming the second game here, and we end up losing again. 12-11. Despite having 15 hits, we still lose. And it looks like Pablo Moya blew another save. So he is just not on a good streak here. He blew 2 straight saves. And now here we are at 69-78. We are definitely eliminated from winning the AL East. And it doesn't look like we are going to make a run for that last wild card spot. Unfortunately, this is what the team is. We go on these win streaks, then we go on these losing streaks, but at least it's not as bad as what the years past were. But our Bowie Bay Sox are actually hitting and doing pretty well. 78-57. They are 21 games over 500. And I think that could be the end of the season for the Nashville Stars, as we are 69-78, and I don't think we're going to really do anything here. We're going to give a lot of run to our young guys in the next 3 weeks of the season. We will end the season, and that's going to do it. Let me know what you guys think of, what we should be thinking about going into the offseason. We have one more episode left in the regular season. That will be the episode to submit your prospects, so you don't want to miss that one. Thanks for tuning in. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I hope the rain don't come and